Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to the Kordial Media YouTube channel. My name is Adriana and I help Shopify e-commerce businesses and content creators drive traffic and sales utilizing Pinterest. Today's video is going to outline the 5 elements that an ad account needs on Pinterest in order to see really great success on this platform. But before we dive in, don't forget to hit the big red subscribe button and to hit the bell to be notified every single time I post a new video here on the Kordial Media YouTube channel. Without further ado, let's dive into the video. Okay, the first element of a really high converting campaign is actually your average order value. If your average order value is over $150, then you have a good chance of seeing good success on this platform. The reason why is because as most ad accounts nowadays or businesses, they need, like, if they're gonna run ads, they need a daily budget of at least $50 a day in order to get a strategy up and running on any given platform. Meta is probably the exception here, but for the rest of the other platforms, that's what you're looking at. So for Pinterest, it's the same thing. Because of that, it helps when you have an average order value that's about 3 times your daily ad spend, because then you can recuperate your investment a little bit faster. So that's the first element that I like to look at for a high converting campaign. The second element that is really important is obviously the strategy you're gonna launch with. You wanna make sure you're not necessarily just launching retargeting to start. You need a full funnel strategy, because if you are running out of your pool of audience in your retargeting campaign within 2 weeks, then your campaign is gonna do very well for 2 weeks and then crash and burn right after. It's really important to have a full funnel strategy, meaning you've got top of funnel campaigns running, at least 2, we're going to ask me, and then you looping in a retargeting thereafter. So typically I like to start with 3 campaigns, and the strategy will vary from ad account to ad account. Sometimes we're launching with catalog as one of the top funnel campaigns. Sometimes we're doing 2 conversion campaigns to start, but I typically like catalog if your catalog is big enough. If your catalog has over 150 products, 200 products, then it's good to start. If it's lower than that, then it's hard to get any kind of leverage with your catalog campaign. In that case, that's when I would launch 2 conversion campaigns to start, maybe 1 broad and 1 interesting keywords. But again, the strategy, it depends on your business. If you'd like me to put a strategy together for your ad account, feel free to book a meeting with me, totally free. You and I can chat about your strategy, your Pinterest account, and see if we're a good fit to work together. I'll have the link to my calendar in the description box below. But in any case, that's element 2, is having a strong strategy. Element 3 is obviously your creatives. Really important to have solid creatives that are gonna resonate with your audience. What we've seen across the board work time and time again on the majority of our ad accounts is lifestyle content, whether it be in video format or static format or carousel format. Lifestyle content helps the pinner project your product into their life. They can see it in their space, they can see it on them, they can just picture it within their life. So this is super important when it comes to your creatives. They need to be super strong, and ideally they are lifestyle. The next element, which I touched on a little bit at the beginning of this video, is your daily budget. If you only have a daily budget of $5 or $10 a day, then expecting sales with a budget like that will be very, very challenging. You can launch a full traffic strategy with a budget like that. However, I do not suggest that you launch anything else with a budget like that, because it is just a little too low. My suggestion to you is to start with about $50 a day. You're testing it for 30 days, meaning you're willing to invest $1,500 into your Pinterest ad account test. And with that money, you can tell yourself, okay, well, either we unlock a new channel with $1,500 or we burn that money. But if that's a number that you feel comfortable testing with, knowing that you will not necessarily get that investment back, then I think it's safe to say that that channel is good for you to test. So that's the next element of a strong high converting campaign, is that it typically has about $50 a day to start at the very least, conversion conversion campaigns and catalog campaigns. At the very minimum, we're looking at launching at with $25 a day. No less than that, really. So that's just something to keep in mind there too. The 5th element of a really high converting campaign on Pinterest is that your audience is actually on the platform and willing to shop. So that's technically 2. Audience is on the platform and willing to shop. We've worked with some ad accounts where their audience was on the platform, but they were not willing to shop. And we've also worked with some, well, actually, I don't think I've ever worked with an advertiser where their audience is not on the platform. But the way to find out whether or not your audience is on the platform is to look at the trends tool. If one of your big popular search terms on your website makes the cut to be in the trends tool, then it means that your audience is on the platform. Now, the way that you find out whether or not they're willing to shop is by launching ads for 30 days and testing it there. If you're breaking even after 30 days, it's a good chance that your audience is willing to shop, because by month 2, you should be able to scale a bit. And then by month 3, you should be able to double down, scale more, and maybe test new campaigns. If after 30 days you see no return at all on your investment, then you know that your audience is more than likely not willing to shop on this platform, your product. Those are my elements to a high converting Pinterest campaign. If you have any questions about what I talked about in today's video, feel free to write it in the comment box below. If you'd like me to put together an ad strategy for you, you and I can chat. You can book me, you can book my calendar. The link will be in the description box below. And with that, I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.